Guys, rain is not always the best thing for your garden. Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Poorboys Little Homestead / Papaw's Place. As always, if this is your first time here, thanks for dropping in. Feel free to drop in anytime you feel, my friend. Guys, today I'm out here and it's an overcasty day. Been trying to drizzle a little bit. But I was wanting to show y'all, and some of you've been following me along, and y'all seen I had some new cucumbers started here, and we right here in the first week of August. I'd started these in July, and they was beautiful, coming on strong. Same thing with my watermelons, my sugar baby watermelons in that bed back here. Beautiful plants, and I'm gonna show y'all a clip of them. This is the sugar baby watermelons, and look how pretty they are, guys. Look at the blooms. I've got 5 watermelons on here right now, that size. There's 3 up in the bed, 1 right there, and 1 hanging around the backside just like that. But them are some pretty plants right here in the dead dog heat of the summer. Yeah, and I think it has something to do with the up here close to where I'm taking better care of them water-wise and the shade cloth. But these plants look so much better right here in the dead heat of the summer than my spring watermelon plants ever look like. And guys, look how beautiful these cucumbers are we got coming on here. Just loaded down with blooms. They ought to start making some little cucumbers any day now. There's some right there starting. Now you can see in that clip how beautiful they was growing, but we was right here in the middle of a drought, just like just about everybody else in Louisiana and Texas direction. But we was in the middle of a drought. Temperatures in the upper 90s, heat index every day in the triple digits. And I was having to water these every day. But they was beautiful plants, blooming, starting to make some little baby cucumbers. And guys, we got blessed with the rain. And I'm proud of the rain because we needed it. The farmers needed it. It was dry as a powder house around here. But I'm gonna show y'all up close here what that rain, that one day we got 3.5 inches of rain. The next day it was so hot and humid. I'm talking about just, you couldn't hardly stand to be outside. It was so humid. And then we would get these little spot rains. It'd come over and it'd rain, but the sun would still be shining and it'd still be 98 degrees out here. And I'm gonna show y'all what it did to these plants. It scalded them. And I don't know if they're gonna make a comeback or not. So I just wanted to make a little short video here to show y'all that rain is not always your best friend in the garden. Also, I'm gonna show you on my tomatoes what I had going. This morning I've pruned them down. It ain't much left at all because all this heat and this humidity and these little pop showers, the blight took them over like that. Just like one night, the day they was looking good, I was proud they was putting on new growth. I even pulled the tomatoes off of them, guys. I know some of you seen my last video where I was showing you the birds and the squirrels. There's a hummingbird, and I ain't seen a hummingbird in weeks. I'll have to get my hummingbird feeder back out. But my tomatoes was still on there from the second growth. And they was turning red, but just like everything else out here in this high heat, they wasn't getting very big and they wasn't good tasting tomatoes, but you could still get a tomato off of it. But the squirrels and the birds started eating my tomatoes. I don't know if some of you remember seeing that. But I got aggravated the other day and I said, well, these tomatoes ain't no good. The only ones I'm eating are my Honey Delight and my Tropical Sunsets, even though they're little cherry tomatoes. They the best tasting tomatoes if you like a little tomato on the acidy side. But anyway, I come out here one day and I pulled every tomato off of them plants. Green ones, red ones, little ones. I mean, stripped all the tomatoes off. I looked around these trees, I said, squirrels and birds, if I ain't gonna get to eat a good red tomato, you ain't gonna eat them. So I just pulled them off. But my thinking was on that, go on and pull them tomatoes off and let the plant not be stressed on trying to ripen them tomatoes, and go on and start putting on more growth and trying to get some new blooms and stuff coming on here in August, the end of August, to start trying to get some fall tomatoes out of them. That was my thinking for reason of pulling the tomatoes off. But anyway, back to the rain scalding these cucumbers and watermelons. I'm gonna get y'all over here close and show you. But guys, these were some beautiful plants. And I know some of you gonna say they still look pretty good on this camera, but they don't. They don't. They are dying. Look at here. All that water at one time, and then that heat, like I said, it'd be raining, sun shining at the same time. It was extremely hot, even though it's got a shade cloth on it. It done some damage to my pretty cucumber plants I had coming on. I haven't put no kind of fertilizer, no kind of feed, ain't sprayed them, so it ain't nothing I did. All I was doing was watering them, because I know when it's this hot and this kind of temperature, you don't want to do nothing but water your plants. Now I also know you can overwater your plants, so that's why I like watering them a little bit each day. But there, I just wanted to show y'all that a good rain ain't always the best for your plants. Same thing with these watermelons. Them was the most beautifulest green vines, looking good. Had me 5 or 6 watermelons coming on around here. Yeah. Between the blight and the scalding of the sun, the heat, I don't know if they're gonna make a comeback or not. Cause this has been going on 4 or 5 days now, these pop showers, humidity's high. Sun will come out and it's just hot and humid, guys. But I'll show y'all my tomatoes and y'all can see. This was my tropical sunset down here. And it still got some blight on it. I didn't trim it all off. But you can see up top, it's putting on blooms again. And all these little tomatoes is new tomatoes. I just keep them pulled off, and what we don't eat, I'll throw away, just like these 2 right here. Pull them off, throw them over in the wheelbarrow to throw away. It just keeps making tomatoes, but this humidity put the hurting on me with the blight. You see, I trimmed that up. No tomatoes on it. Now, the tropical sunset and the honey delight and the Brad's atomic grape, that's the only ones I left any tomatoes on. The rest of them I stripped them down. I didn't want no tomatoes. I want all the energy going into trying to make a new plants on the top. And you can see this, and this is an Indian stripe. It's got all kind of blooms on it. You can see how I'm training it to go down that wire line. That was my experimental this year, wanting to see if I can train them to go down there and the tomatoes hang off of it. Now I know it ain't gonna make a lot of tomatoes, but that plant's been going on since March. And I just want to see how far I can make it go. This here's the brandywine. And y'all can see, this is another experiment I'm trying out right here. Y'all see, guys, I cut that plant all the way down because I wanted to save that room to train my brandywine and this Cherokee coming back this way. So this here was the Kellogg's breakfast, and I was finna pull it up, and I said, no, it's got one good green shoot coming out on it. What are you doing, Delta? Old Delta girl, she been lonely. since Drake. I don't know if y'all remember Drake, the little black and tan Chihuahua, whatever he was a mixed breed. We had him 10 years. He went out one night before bedtime to do his business and didn't come back. I went outside and he was out in the middle of the road, guys. But anyway, I was trying to do this experiment with this, and I was just about to pull that up, and I said, no, I still got 6 foot here. So I'm gonna let that grow and train it up that string and just see if it makes any tomatoes later. Now, that's my plans now. My plans change every day with this blight and all this. But that's what's going on. Now the Honey Delight, guys, y'all can see it just keeps putting on, just hanging over and blooms everywhere. And I come out here about every 3 days and pull a gallon of these yellow tomatoes. Y'all seeing this, all this rain, they'll bust open. I just keep them pulled off. But look at the blight. This one did not hardly have much blight at all on it before all this rain too. And I don't know if it's gonna take over the whole plant, but it's so jumbled up in there, I ain't even gonna try to prune it out because it's putting on so much good growth. I'm just gonna let it go and see what happens at this point. But you come around this side, you can see it's eat up with blight. So that's what the rain and all the humidity done to me. Like I said, I'm proud of the rain we got, because man, it was dry and everybody was needing rain. Farmers was needing rain. Ranchers was needing rain so they could cut hay, bale hay, need hay, whatever. They need green grass so they can bale hay. But guys, that's it. I just wanted to show y'all I was out here this morning pruning all these tomatoes and blight off, and aggravated about my cucumber plants over here and how good they was doing. I know I didn't show y'all, but I pruned the tops off of all these peppers. It's been so hot. I'll show you a pepper here. Just like these heatless habaneros here, guys. That's about as big as they'll get in all this heat. And then they just turn red. It's so hot, the plants is trying to ripen what they got on them so quick, and they really ain't no good. They so baked in the sun, they too tough, even when you get one that turns red. So I pulled a lot of these off and been trying to keep the little green ones pulled off, and I pruned the tops down, and they still coming back making more blooms. But my idea is to let the plant have a rest and try to put on new growth, and maybe by the end of August, starting into September, I start letting them peppers come back on there and might can get a few good peppers off of them. But it's been so hot so quick this year, the peppers, they've made a lot of peppers, but they ain't been worth the crap. They just too little, sun baked, too much heat. Even though the pepper plants is beautiful, the peppers ain't. But guys, like I said, anytime I experiment with something like this, I come across something, I try to make a little short video just to some of you following along, wanting to learn from what I'm doing and what I'm experiencing. And guys, if you haven't never subscribed to my channel, please reach down there and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. It don't cost you a thing. It does help me grow my YouTube channel. If you like these little videos or any of my videos, please give me a thumbs up. Share them with your friends and loved ones on your social media. That's the best way you can help me keep growing my channel. And as always, I hope y'all have a blessed day, a great week, and God bless. See y'all next time.